And what is it that couldn't wait until morning, Tarly?
Maester Heyman, how did you know?
That it was you? Who else but Samwell Tarly would be wasting candles to read in the middle of the night?
Left foot forward. Good. Now pivot as you deliver the stroke, with all your weight behind it. What in seven hells is that?
They'll need an 8th to fit him in.
Tell them your name.
Samwell Tarly. I've come to take the black.
Come to take the black pudding? Well, you couldn't be any worse than you look.
I yield! Please, no more!
On your feet.
You can't fight. You can't see. You're afraid of heights and almost everything else, probably. What are you doing here, Sam?
On the morning of my 18th name day, my father came to me. You're almost a man now, he said. But you're not worthy of my land and title. Tomorrow, you're going to take the black, forsake all claim to your inheritance and start north. If you do not, he said, then we'll have a hunt. And somewhere in these woods, your horse will stumble, and you'll be thrown from your saddle to die.
Well, to be, Mister.
Yes, and once I have my chain, I'll return to Castle Black.
I thought the Night's Watch might make a man of you. Something resembling a man, at least. Managed to stay soft and fat. Your nose buried in books. Spending your life reading about the achievements of better men.
You're crying because you're cold? There's 200 brothers killed by dead men. And you're still here, whimpering. That seemed fair to you. I seen him torn to pieces fighting while he was off somewhere hiding in a hole. Why don't you lie down and rest for a while, eh? You know you want to.
That's how right there gave birth to a litter of 8. Barely a grunt. Which is almost as fat as this one here. And why don't you dine on him? Carve off what you need as you go. Well, look at him. He's a walking feast.
Get up, Sam. No. Get up. I can't. You stop. You'll die.
Of course, if you don't stop, you'll probably die too.
You don't care.
Of course we care.
You left me. When the White Walkers came, you left me.
Aye, we left you. You're fat and you're slow. We didn't want to die.
Is he all right? I think so. If he can't, we may as well just go without...
That's enough. Tarly, I forbid you to die. Do you hear me?
Why should the rest of us go?
Russ, you're responsible for them.
The smell.
What smell?
There is none. If they'd been dead for a long time, wouldn't they be rot?
You may be a coward, Tarly. You're not stupid.
I've seen it, Your Grace.
Seen what?
The army of the dead. When they come.
We have to know how to fight them. Keep reading, Samwell Tarly.
How do you know all that?
I read about it in a very old book.
One blast for friends, two for foes.
And 3 for White Walkers. It's been 1,000 years, but that's the only time they blow the horn 3 times.
Well, if it's been 1,000 years, how do you know?
Well,
I read it in a book.
they were touched by White Walkers. That's why they came back. That's why their eyes turned blue. Only fire will stop them.
How'd you know that?
I read about it in a book. A very old book in Maester Aemon's library.
What is it?
Dragonglass. We found them at the Fist. Someone buried them a long time ago. Someone wanted us to find them.
Why? What are they for?
Killing White Walkers.
How do you know that?
The walker came for my baby. And Sam.
But no one's killed a White Walker in thousands of years.
Well, I suppose someone had to be the first.
It's a map of Dragonstone. The Targaryens built their first stronghold there when they invaded Westeros. You're not dying today, Sir Jorah.
The infection no longer appears to be active. Unusual. Unlikely. You could have devastated the entire citadel. But you didn't. It's a meticulous, difficult procedure. Many maesters whose chains are heavy with healing links have attempted it and failed. But you succeeded. How?
I read the book and followed the instructions.
Why just us?
We represent all the great houses, but whomever we choose, they won't just rule over lords and ladies. Maybe the decision about what's best for everyone should be left to, well, everyone.
You're very brave.